maybe a bit more exclusive. So, yeah, less wasted paper, and they have to kind of go in on it because it's basically an exact request to a group of mercenaries. Yeah, Aegis goes down to that underground speakeasy and like basically puts in a request for that if they can set up their
Yeah.
business that way.
Yeah, the guy takes a look and just says, So charge a little bit of a... So, I'll keep... So we have a... Say we'll have a board up where it says that that you're a traveling group that can be contacted to do jobs all over the country. And, I'll charge up front for use of the magic paper.
Yeah, this stuff's pretty pricey, so I had it out on the town board, but I realized I'd quickly be in the black if I tried going that way.
Right. That sounds agreeable.
Wait, did you say in the black? Isn't that what you want to be?
Is in the black the bad one or in the red the bad one?
No, it's in the red.
The bad one.
In the red.
So long as I get to give me a healthy supply of the paper, and I'll charge up front for it.
I give
and
him,
we'll both make money.
I give him the cut of I give him the papers I took off of the board. I'm not sure if that like.
Yeah, he takes it. He looks at it. It's like, all right, you got yourself a deal.
All right.
A whole deal.
I also give him the advertising letter.
Yeah.
Which isn't quite needed
the testimonial from Alan.
Yeah. No one died.
Oh yeah, the one act helped, right?
I do just like put that. It's like, actually, we probably shouldn't use that testimonial. It implies we died.
You should try and get a testimonial from the Church of Joy.
Yeah, actually, that's the point. I go to the... Alright, let's extend the session for an hour as I go to the Church of Joy with a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
I was like, actually, wait, hang on a second. I've got the one testimony. I go back to the Church of Joy, and I'm like, look, we're starting up a bit of a business here. If you guys could write, like, a customer testimonial for our services, that would be really good.
What? It worked well.
Carried out the job joyously and
joyously.
And on time.
Yeah.
And on time.
Timely and joyously.
In a timely and joyous manner.
Aegis takes him a few minutes to realize the two puns in succession there. What's your name, or should I just put this to the Church of Joy?
Just put it to the Church of Joy.
Okay, great. I then swing by the Church of Tolerance. I say, look, I'm putting out a bit of a business here, and it's like you can give us a testimonial, like we did you a freebie, that'd be.
See, the Church of Tolerance just says, they're hardy. They're hardy and they're willing to cross dimensions. Cross-dimensional services.
Anyway, then I go down to Coral and I go to the Dream Guys and I'm like, look, I may have gone off on the wrong foot, but...
Other than a few broken limbs, mostly helped us reach Nirvana.
Oh, there we go. And then I come back and I'm like, okay, 2 more customer testimonials.
Nice.
You got 1 from a local woman and 2 from churches as just organizations repping us. All right, yeah, that's what Aegis does. He sets up the thing down there, so we're no longer just gonna have, hopefully not just have people writing rip on the papers. Aegis does actually change her testimonial.
Rip.
Aegis does actually take the testimonial where it says no one died, and he just adds in brackets. And he realizes that and said,
You see, if you had put that up in Terravone, then you would have just immediately gotten blooded with rip. Alright, so, yeah, so you're heading out to Regents tomorrow.
Yep.
But, where are you staying for the night?
I'm probably gonna probably sleep in the wagon, I suppose.
Alright.
Comfortable with it.
I guess I get Axe is also sleeping in the wagon. We might as well get comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Aegis like buys a bedroll essentially.
Nice.
To make this,
Alright.
he's gonna make this
Yeah.
cozy for himself. How much would a bedroll
Put down
cost?
5 coin. 5
Oh.
coin.
Nice.
Oh, how much would Axe? Is there a bedroll in Axe size?
No.
I mean,
Is there at least orc size?
Yes.
How big is orc size? Is it like big enough for Axe?
It'd be a tight squeeze.
what about like an orc king
And-
size?
Yeah. Can Axe special order?
Sure.
How much would special order be?
500 coin.
No, fuck
10
you.
days.
Come on, all he wants is just a slightly bigger fucking. How much for a big pillow and a big blanket?
8 coin.
And would it be big enough for Axe, or does
Yes.
Axe need? Good,
Big enough for axe.
good. And Axe puts it in the
Also
car.
throws in a teddy bear.
Axe has not known this creature for long, but Axe will protect it. And if it dies, you all will die.
Axe, calm down. It's a stuffed animal.
Yes, but it's Axe's stuffed
Actually,
animal.
if you're getting bedroll, Azora, like, might be a good idea to get a few. You know, just to, like,
Yeah, we're
have
gonna be
those
traveling
in
around.
the car.
We're
Yeah.
probably gonna be like
Ah.
setting up proper camps from now on as well. Actually,
Yeah.
can I just generally buy like a set to like throw up tents and like pivot like? We're gonna be traveling around a lot
Sure.
more in the coming
Yeah.
days, so I'll throw down the money on like a camp set of tents, bedrolls, stuff to
Make
actually.
that
Like...
10 coin.
All right, so 20. I have 125 now.
I've only had this teddy bear for a day and a half, but if anything happens to it, I will kill everyone in this room and then myself.
So
We've
yeah,
only had Nastria in the party for a day, but
like,
Oh,
Axe,
I just
Axe,
realized.
Axe, you come back with like a teddy bear and like huge bedroll,
Yeah.
and then Aegis comes back and he's just like lugging a whole rucksack of crap, and he's just like, "All right, camping equipment. I've got stakes, I've got spokes, I've got rope, I've got tents."
Steak?
No, as in wooden stakes.
Oh. Axe also realized something.
Yeah.
Nasria, she's gonna have to leave her home, isn't she?
If she decides to come with us, I'll ask her
Oh.
tomorrow if she wants to come along on this road trip.
Is the elf coming with us?
I'll ask him to. Though this seems like more his territory. He is a scout for this area after all. His trade won't be as. That said, we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
take him up.
He had said, yeah, he'd like he can be your Seneca guy, but
Yeah. I'll ask him, but I think he's got. I think this is his beat.
Okay. You know, remember that ape we encountered?
I do.
no.
Imagine if that ape had joined us.
I feel like it never left. Axe. Aegis says, looking at Axe.
Zach's have a nightcap.
Yes. It is in fact a different bear.
Actually, you know what? That's a point. Like, since we're settling in for the night, before just like going to sleep, Azora's just like sort of rubs the back of her neck. It just says, "Oh, well, after the past couple days, I could use a drinker 5. Anyone want to join?"
Sure.
Yeah.
Axe doesn't really drink. Doesn't have much effect on him. But sure.
Yeah, Azora, Azora just finds like a very cheap bar and orders
Yeah.
quite a we've done this joke before, but Azora orders like a couple pitchers of beer and then asks what everyone else is drinking.
Aegis is reading the funnies.
Oh boy, we're starting it already.
Oh yeah.
Oh, finally, we have the snake character reading the funnies.
Ah.
And I also order a...
How much of a dick will Aegis become when he holds a newspaper?
Oh god, I forgot about that. That became a joke. He became way
Actually-
sassier whenever he had a paper.
Actually, as Aegis sits down, across the table, sits a older bald gentleman reading the newspaper too.
Easing nuts.
Looking.
You just hear a whisper in the room. Paper cock.
What sort of price range is drinking in
That's what I'm
like
saying,
for,
older gentleman, like vigor is 27, 28.
It's like 3 coin for.
Oh, well,
picture.
he's old.
Okay.
He's older than Aegis.
Yeah, Aegis is like 24, 25?
Yeah, exactly. It's an older gentleman than Aegis.
Okay, yeah, I'll just throw down
How old is
like
Axe again?
some coin.
How old is Axe again?
I actually
I
don't remember.
don't.
Actually
I don't remember
how old
exactly,
Azora is
but
either. I, think
I
it's-
imagine him. No, I imagine him being pretty young, like maximum of 22.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, I thought he was older than that.
I mean, the idea is like he lived.
I still thought he was no more than 30s, definitely,
I
but
guess
that
the
was the point.
experiments kind of messed him up in a way that age kind
Yeah.
of loses some of its meaning.
Speaking of, actually, I was going to say, I don't think anyone has ever asked Azora's age.
It's rude.
Well, Axe is a gentleman, and he doesn't.
Yeah, it's rude to ask a lady her age. It's true.
Azora looks like early to mid 30s, roughly. Like she wears a ton of armor and like half her face is covered, but
Yeah.
like
And the trauma she's gone through can kind of do that to some. can make
yeah, I was
someone
gonna
look
say
old.
like spoiler, she's not actually quite that old, but
Hmm. But no, Aegis. I'm not actually sure. I think Aegis would be a lager drinker. Thinking about the kind of person he is.
Oh, actually, you know what? Axe, he's gonna order a dwarven keg for himself and drink it.
Aegis just orders like a pint of lager to start with.
yeah, Azora just like orders several beers. I'm just putting down 20 coin on
Nice.
drinking
Damn.
a lot.
Okay.
Azora can put it away.
Yeah.
Hey, Azora, you think you can drink Axe on the table?
Azora, looks him over and shrugs. Hard to say. Maybe. They're pretty big, though.
For you.
In today's Dilbert.
You want to make it a contest? You want to,
Yeah, while
Azora
these two are arguing over this and like making comments, like Aegis does note that's the first time like Azora has like jokingly proffered a challenge, but he's also just kind of like got the paper up and is like
Yeah. So yeah, that's in today's Dilbert. Dilbert, Boss, and Wally all say how they've dodged the draft, and then the last panel is Alice with the rifle in her hand.
Okay, that's really good.
Yeah.
I feel like you've been sitting on that one for a while.
Oh no, Axe is very responsible with money. He just says lots.
Azora
what's in
rolls her
today's-
eye, and she's gonna throw down like 10 coin, I guess.
Oh, Axe
No,
is
if you want
Axe
to.
is matching that.
All right, yeah. I guess do we just want to each roll con? See who rolls higher.
Yes.
Yeah, is that good with you, GM?
Sure.
Beat that. Yeah.
What the fuck?
So on today's Marmaduke, they're all a bunch of like police guards and soldiers are like huddling together as Marmaduke is biting and like throwing like a lot of a couch around, basically a couch cushion with the dad, and the dad and one of them says, "I told you they had a weapon of mass destruction."
I'm just thinking about the and when you look back to Aegis, like you've gone through kegs and pitchers, and you look back and Aegis is like a halfway through his pint. Like he's nursing it.
Yeah. As they've like finished another bit, and like as Axe is getting a little woozy, Azora actually does loosen up quite a bit drunk. Not like happier, but a lot more like a lot less on guard. Like this is probably the most like not on edge you've seen Azora in a while.
Ay.
I have a theory on why I can do this. I think my adrenaline's like going so much. I think it like cuts through it, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but past few years. No, can drink a lot.
Whatever works. Aegis picked up this paper and he was like, in his head he was like, I'm gonna read like the business section or the war section, but he just kind of naturally got pulled to the funnies. Thought he was gonna be like, I'm in charge of, I'm running this mercenary company now with these two. I've got to be a smart boss who knows what's going on in the world. Oh, Dilbert. What's the?
But yeah, Azora does just like, ooh, funky Winkerbean. Fuck yeah. Azora does just sort of joke, yeah, I mean, I suppose it's good for winning drinking contests, so, it about balances out. Lost all my friends, brain damage and all, but better at drinking. Wait, give with one hand, take with the other.
I hear that.
Aegis lost all his friends, but in a way less bad fashion, so he can't really compare that.
There is just some drama.
Yeah.
Axe lost his friends in an equally bad,
Yeah, and his family.
Aegis can't really complain when it's just like, I guess Aegis does throw out, like, not really to kind of like make it sound as bad. He's like, no, my friends went all. I suppose it doesn't compare. My friends are currently all over the country, maybe killing each other at this point.
That, actually, no, immediately Azora does, get a bit, more down, and, oh, that is bad.
No, don't. I'm just probably over-dramatizing it. Yeah, don't let it bring things down too much. They were a good group, and I'm pretty sure they'd, despite what was said, they'd do right by each other if they saw one another out there. That's kind of what I wanted to bring back. It was down in the swamp, down around the Cypress Jungle. We used to be a group, Summer Swords. Guy who ran it, he was the one who taught me how to fight, and I'm not exactly sure if I'm following his example, leading this place. Leading us, just... Hell, you've taken more jobs for us than I have. Aegis says to us, or he tips his drink to her as he says that.
Not always paid ones.
Oh, reputation can pay dividends. But yeah, no, when the war started, they were from all over the country. Is Hemlock a country or is it a continent?
It's a land, I think, a region.
They were from all over Hemlock, all over the region, whatever, so they all kind of decided to amicably split, even if that means they might be splitting each other's heads open down the line.
I think Hemlock is kind of similar to saying, Scandinavia, if that makes sense. It's a
group of other countries within it.
Yeah. It's, I guess, more geographical term.
Yeah.
So
my boss was a good guy. If
or
we swing
the
around
Middle
Tens,
East, or
regardless of how it's going, if we swing around Tensas, I'd like to see if I could have a chat with him. guy's name was Calford. He was alright. He was a good guy.
Azorus,
Could outdrink either of you.
God, fuck. I keep on forget. I came up with a name for Azorus' former captain. God, shit, but I can never remember. Oh, I think it was like Salix?
His
Something
name
like
is
that.
also Azora.
No. We'll go with Salix, because I don't think I've said it. Azora, drinking. And, goes back to think. Let's see. My, the guy I worked with, the proper captain, Salix. He was always a bit stubborn, proud of himself, but he's also the one who, made me vice captain. Well, I mean, that was, from what I understand, it was Lord Alighieri's idea, but, he's still the one who, the captain appoints vice captain, and then when the captain retires, the vice captain, becomes the next captain and chooses the next one with the Lord's approval, but
Yeah. It kind of
really, I
goes
guess
up
I
and
could
down.
call myself the captain now for whatever good that does.
Worked for Alighieri, now works for Agliere. Makes you think.
I hope that doesn't spell doom. Now, if you want to be called captain of the no ones, you're free to take the rank. I hadn't really fought ranks. I hadn't really fought any of this rank stuff through.
Azora sort of waves a hand dismissively. Neither do I anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was proud as hell to be vice captain. I've told you this, I was the youngest ever in generations, over 100 years, to be appointed vice captain. It was a bit of a thing, because, obviously some people had seniority. There was another guy who people really thought it was going to be, but he was, already in his 40s, and just, Salix was probably going to be captain for, years to come, bearing the unexpected, so they figured it was, better to go young. And I mean, Alighieri always liked me.
I wasn't the youngest, but probably the most, I guess, inexperienced guy they brought on. First time I was in a fight, I hadn't even really held a proper spear for much longer before. Floundered all over the place, barely kept alive. Was pretty much saved by everyone else. I think I pretty much learned to return the favor as time went on. Saw everyone was watching out for me, I watched over them. Time I got pretty good at that, I'd like to think.
That shows you're smart. One of the, part of what I had to do as vice captain was I worked a lot more with the, guards in training than the actual captain. And the big thing you see with a lot of these, kids, especially, going into combat, people want to be a hero. They think that, save the day or be, the star of the battle. And that, does a lot less good and, gets a lot more, loses a lot more fights than if you, hang back and know how to take advantage of opportunities than not.
Hell, that's what killed my old king. King of Ruthnil charging out, thinking the people are going to follow him. We just ran away. He ran right to his death. Suppose
It's
that was the
important
best.
to know when to pick your fights.
In
I
a way,
suppose.
not that I think he was looking at it like this. He did save a lot of our lives that day, even if by accident. Gave us all the distraction to run away, even though he was yelling at us to follow him. So, yeah, I don't think that was what was in his heart.
So, the door to the bar opens, and an old man who looks to be in his 50s, with grizzled, sort of a rough beard, grizzled hair, kind of walks through. He's wearing robes, and he looks at you three and asks, "Are you the no ones?"
That we are.
We're no one.
Aegis is still relatively sober. You guys have been through several. Aegis has just like only had one, and he's a bit tired.
Well, according to these rolls, I am I am more sober than Axe.
That's true.
Axe is the one who's proper drunk.
Oh, right,
I'm gonna
yeah,
say Aegis
yeah.
is probably on his probably on his third lager by now, and is actually we'll say third by now. It's been a chat and a bit of a sit down. But yes, we're the no. Yeah, yes, we're the no ones.
He looks you three. He looks you three over and just says, "You seem hardy enough. Well traveled."
I've been all over this region, up and down over the last week or so, and I'd like to think we're pretty well accomplished.
You plan on leaving the marsh soon?
We're heading to Regents tomorrow, and we're essentially going to be inspecting around the Bronze Plains.
Yeah,
If you have another job offering.
What did he say?
No. What did you say, Azora?
If you have something else to offer, basically.
Not necessarily. Actually, mostly the opposite. If you're leaving tomorrow, please, take Nestria, will you?
You're her master.
Yeah, you could say that.
I did officially, as I can, employ her today. I was going to ask her tomorrow if she wanted to come. The decision is hers.
She definitely. Well, she's easily frightened sort. She's never actually been outside the marsh before, and she gets complacent easily. She scampers. She's very eager to please.
Listen,
Her swelling natural talent goes to waste if she rests on her laurels too much.
Azora does sort of stand up and walk over to him.
Aegis puts her hand out. Aegis puts her hand out to kind of like, look, you've raised a fine apprentice. She did exceptionally today.
Yeah, Azora does like reach out her hand to offer to shake, and I've fought with and trained a lot of people, maybe not mages, but she handled herself exceptionally well today, and very well could have turned the tides of that situation.
That's good to hear. The way she told it, she just sat back and watched you do all the work.
That's because that was the smart thing to do. We needed disenchantment magic, and we were in a brawl. She can undersell it all she wants. She was vital to that.
It's something she has a history with. Anyway, she needs world experience. She needs to be able to go out there and actually make herself known. So, when you ask her tomorrow, she's going to hum and ha about it, but she'll probably say yes. And when she basically just asking you to try and get her to be a little more self-assured, will you?
I suppose so. And I'm glad that you care so deeply for your apprentice, but we're walking into, and I'm obviously going to ask her, but you're aware we're walking into the heart of the war, right? Bronze Plains, that's where the most action is. It's incredibly dangerous. That might be a place for some people to find their feet, but it's a hell of an ask for an apprentice mage who doesn't seem to have any will to violence in her whatsoever.
She hasn't been an apprentice for 6 months. To be honest, I had her. I told her when she stopped being an apprentice. I told her, if you want to further yourself as a mage, you need to use your powers, and to go out there into the world and do the best for the people in pain. And she always would agree, and she'd always put it off because deep down, she's afraid of failure. So, This for now. She finally has some people who are now. She finally has a group to potentially hitch herself to, which is, I think, the only thing that'll actually get her out of her shell. So when you take her out tomorrow to see the land, try and get her to accomplish things, will you?
We'll try.
See if she can't make her, take on greater challenges. Let her flourish, not wallow away in scared mediocrity.
Azora, again, reaching out a hand, offering to shake, does like nod and say, "Of course,
Yeah,
I would
he
be
shakes.
happy and honored to fight alongside her in the future." And I'll tell you this: I'll do everything in my power to keep her alive and healthy. I may not be good for much, but I'm good at being a guard.
Well, that's good to know. Just don't babysit her. And he just nods, shakes hands, and
Yeah, Azora just finished
gets
up,
on
and
his way.
thank you and congratulations for raising such a talented student.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch your name.
One more thing.
Oh.
Yeah, he turns around. My name is Rutaz. And one more thing to know about her. She gets a little excited when she gets drunk. So watch out for her if you stop by a bar like this.
Alright, got ya. Don't worry, I've served with mercenaries. I know a rowdy drunk.
Well,
Actually, I haven't seen a rowdy drunk with magic, so I'll bear that in mind.
Yeah. Just try to keep her to herself when she gets drunk.
Got ya. Aegis keeps a note of remember the dwarven ale on the cart.
That sucks.
Yeah, he thanks you and heads out.
Alright. Make sure she sees more of the world, gets a bit more confident, and accomplishes some things. How hard could that be?
And Azora does just say, she has a good head on her shoulders. I think she'll do alright. She's not reckless, not stupid.
As long as she isn't drunk.
Apparently. Azora says before, downing, I guess, her last beer of the night.
Alright, well, tomorrow I'll go and ask her, and manipulative as it may be, I'll try and make it sound like the best deal she's ever got in her life to come along with us on this journey.
Oh, I'll go with you. I, would like to.
And I also got to pick up a lock chest, just so we can store some goods on the carriage without having to worry about them getting nicked.
Good idea.
Alright, so, yeah. You'll sleep on the wagon.
Yeah.
I
think sleeping off is...
We probably look like bums, because, we're around this wagon, and I probably, set up a small-ish fire. We're probably just in a corner of a street somewhere on...
We have some camping stuff now,
Trash
too.
can fire.
Ooh, cozy. Trash can fire. Yeah, we do have camping stuff, so we have, bedrolls and the tents to set up. And,
some protection from the elements,
Aegis probably, sets up, the wagon is, insulated somewhat anyhow by, tarps, so...
Axe rolls around a bit.
So yeah, hit the hay.
Alright, yeah. So, morning comes. Things seem pretty normal, pretty quiet in Seneca now.
Okay. So, Aegis' first port of call is he's gonna go and try and buy a chest. I'm not really sure how we're doing it mechanically. I'm just kind of making it so that stuff in the cart would be harder to steal. Like we can consider
Right.
it like a buff to the wagon.
Yeah,
I
a
suppose.
secure chest for the wagon, right?
Yeah.
So basically, well, the wagon has storage itself.
I would.
So
Something does occur to me though that I feel the need to bring up with like, there's something of like it still helps. It still is good to have this, but like, okay, they can't open the chest and take something out, but someone could still steal the wagon. Like that's
It's
the best
harder
we're
to-
gonna
it's
do.
harder to
But
steal.
yeah,
It's harder to steal a wagon though.
yeah.
It's like saying you shouldn't put a lock on your door because
Oh, no,
someone's
I'm
gonna
not,
just
like,
break into your house
disagreeing.
anyway.
So I think because the wagon already has storage, it's kind of implied that there's closing and stuff. Like
I
it's like
suppose.
it basically has a chest in it. I'll let you spend 5 coin for a lock and key to put on it.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not too grand an expense. And yeah, I go and I try and track down Nastria, and I realize I probably should have asked where she lived, but oh no, I told her where we'd meet tomorrow in the town square. Of
Yeah,
Dragons,
yeah,
so
She
Azora
yeah.
also goes. Yeah, make sure to be there to also meet her.
Yeah, after further into the morning, she's approaching the wagon, just kind of looking around the town, sort of nervously.
Yeah, Aegis hands her her cut of the pay, which is 125.
Oh, thank you. Wow. Oh, that's hefty. This is quite a bit.
Well,
Dangerous
mercenary-
job.
Mercenary work has its benefits.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess I see what he meant. Huh.
So, might be short notice, but we're gonna head off. We are heading off into the Bronze Plains. We're gonna be checking on each of the towns, seeing who needs our help, seeing if anything of that sort is coming up, is any business of that sort is going around. We'd like you to come with us on. We'd like you to come with us on this one.
To another job?
Not
Azora
currently,
sort of
we're
walks
we're
forward.
scouting for work.
Azora sort of approaches and says like, "Look, I know you didn't have all the details going in, but on that job, you helped save a man from years of torture. I mean, you saved me from suffering I don't care to describe, and that really could have gone differently without you. I've led a lot of people in battle and fought alongside a lot of people, and you are a tremendous help, and we will all be safer and better off for you having come with us. And I know it's a journey, but I can promise you I'll do everything I can to keep you alive and healthy."
Are you saying you want me long term?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's amazing. But I don't. I think I need more of the master's training before I'm really ready to.
You're
You're good.
Rutaz
We talked
came
to your
us.
master, and
Rutaz
he
came to us yesterday. He said he wanted you to take this. It's time for you to learn by doing.
He did?
he speaks very highly of you, and from all we've seen of you, you seem very good.
The
He
training
always,
he wants you to undertake is to undertake it yourself, figure things out your own way, make a name for yourself out there.
he always says to make the style proud. And, oh.
Azora does walk
What
forward
he
a bit
meant.
and actually puts a hand on her shoulder. You don't have to come with us, and it's no one's, I don't believe it's someone's obligation to put themselves in danger to help others, but you're good at this, and you can help and save so many more people if you come with us.
I'm not going to pretend it won't be dangerous. We're walking into the lion's den here. Bronze Plains is where most of the action is at, but that's also where we can do the most good.
You're right. You're right. This is what the master was talking about all these years, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Application and rescue. Yeah. You've got me. I'm on your team.
Perfect.
Welcome to the team, Matt.
Welcome to the
Access-
team, Azora.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
tell Corum we're setting
Yeah.
up for a while, and Aegis just like
Yeah.
walks off to find
Yeah.
Corum.
But yeah, no. When Axe says "Welcome to the team," he just slaps her on the back, pats her on the back. But
Kills
he's,
her
nice.
instantly.
She
Oh.
dies.
She falls down the staircase
falls
she was
down-
standing at the top
She
of,
falls down
breaking
the
her neck.
extremely long staircase, yeah, and breaks her neck.
Fucking
Well,
bullshit.
wow.
Actually,
Hysterical.
Azora at this point, like, does okay, look, I don't know if this is a rude question, but can you fly? I've
Sort
never
of.
really met that person before. Sort of.
Sort of. I can hover up a bit, kind of stay in place for a while. Kind of gets tiring, Guess it's more like a hover.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm just gonna throw out there, when Melody was originally a bat, you said bats could like glide basically, but they needed a height to start with.
Well, yeah, that too. But
Gotcha.
with enough beating of the wings.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, Snake's headset's being
I
a
can
fuck.
I can hear everyone. It's just
I can hear you.
Like, yeah. Oh no,
I-
that wouldn't affect my
can hear
mic.
you.
It's just
All right.
Yeah.
So,
I go and find Corum.
yeah, you find Corum. Yeah, he's just sort of doing elf things.
Oh yeah, as elves do all the time.
Yeah, as elves do. So, yeah, you tell him you're heading off. He says, so you're finally gonna expand your the group out to other cities, huh?
Yep. And we're gonna try and bring on new employees, bring on whoever needs us, whoever wants to join us. Got a new person, Nastria, mage, pretty good.
That's
Young,
good.
a bit unsure of herself, but more than makes up for it with what she seems able to do.
Well, no better way to get more confidence than to go on a lot of deadly missions.
How's it been doing for your confidence?
Never really had a confidence problem.
Yeah, fair enough. So we're gonna be heading out into the Bronze Plains. I was gonna come along, and I know the Gulpers Marsh and all that is more your territory. But if you want to come along on this one, you're more than welcome.
Where are you heading off to first in the Bronze Plains?
Regents, then probably up. My plan is Regents, then up to Tanzus, around maybe have a look at Tarrant, though I doubt that would go so well. Marion, tour of the place.
Right. Well, no, I actually have a friend. I actually have a few friends in Custer, so
You want to
My-
check? Oh,
th-
Custer,
that's-
yes. Sorry, my mind slipped on Custer. Yes, we're going to Custer. Talk.
I'm actually done. I'm going to Lester.
No, don't.
Yeah, sort of. Good thing always fun.
I thought we were to them for him. All right.
Yeah.
Seems
Yeah.
like this seems like it's everyone. I introduce Corum to Nastria, and Nastria.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
He
You.
shakes her hand. Hey, you. Wow.
Actually, no. Azora doesn't do that. But at one point, Azora is talking to Nastria, explaining, how long the group's been, just like filling her in the full history of the party, how we got together, and she mentions, and then we hired
That knife-eared fuck.
someone else. Azora does actually pull out her notebook and flip through to like remember Corrin's name.
That knife-eared fuck.
She finds that like Corrin has been scratched out and like Aegis has written in that knife ear fuck. Well, this doesn't look like my handwriting, but I don't know who else would have written it. Here.
Well, you see, this is actually his last name.
Oh no.
It's good to know that. We didn't.
The Naferfuk.
I keep on forgetting to update the
Not
actual total weight in my load because I have like 15 potential load, and I think this is the highest it's ever been at 6. No, it was 7 way earlier, but
Oh yeah, you're all
That's
introduced, the
awesome.
gang's all together, and you're headed off towards grand adventure, towards Regent Springs. And I think
yeah.
that's a good place to end session.
But I will also say I
Yay.
bought dungeon rations at some point and all that, but there was
Nice.
no good dramatic point for it.
Nice. So, bonds.
oh,
Any
I
bonds?
also like, since it's not like similarly to things, I'm also gonna buy some like bandages and pulses and herbs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bonds?
I'm gonna think
I
look
have
them up,
quite a
'cause I
few.
have bonds.
I can go with a few right now.
How about Axe? You actually you have bonds this time? Sweet.
I think I might. You need to think about it though. Yeah.
Probably at least something with Azora, I imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, you had the whole,
Yeah, no.
you know, she got terse with you and all that about breaking shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, true.
Alright, so... God, I'll update as many as I can. I'm not really sure if I can update Axe or Good in someone neither me nor Azora could see. Where did that come from? That hasn't really... I didn't really dig into it. We did talk with Axe, but it's more just... Axe doesn't listen, he acts where he thinks. I think I have to phrase this one. It's tricky.
Okay, I have like all my bonds ready, or I don't know. I kind of want to wait till like we're all done with ours so we can like fully, commit to.
I'm trying to think of one for ages.
Actually, I can read. I actually have 2 bonds with Nestria. If that's good with you, Neo.
Huh?
I actually kind of want. I have like 2 bonds I want to make with Nestria. Is that like cool with you?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
Okay,
bonds with NPCs don't count towards XP, but
yeah,
so you can have as many of them as you want.
yeah. So yeah, I guess I can just like read my so my 2 with Nostra are Nostra is a valuable asset to our group. She knows how to handle herself in difficult situations, has excellent judgment, and has earned more confidence in herself. I also just have Nostra reminds me of Shadi. It feels good to fight alongside her.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I have some of
Nah.
Doesn't Azora have a thing where like she can't remember Shadi's face?
No, she can.
Oh.
That's just like the worst memory of that. Like more so than any of the stuff that actually happened to her was seeing like the memory of her face in seeing her in both
Alright.
when in her like
How
I
did you
have-
spell her name?
I
Nostra?
have updated
Shadi?
every single bond I have and added one. So
Oh, whose name? Nastrea?
Yeah, thank you.
Nastrea.
Nastrea. So yeah, I've updated every single bond I have.
Nice.
Same.
So
Nice.
who's gonna start? Oh,
Yeah.
actually, Swede is still.
Oh no, I haven't updated every single one. I've updated some, but you guys can start. Cause
Agus's name comes first alphabetically.
All right.
It does.
So, so this one changed. Azora showed mercy to the several bandits we brought in. I'm unsure what business she had with that one bandit in the woods, but he walked away alive. What is her line? It's gone to Azora is learning mercy and hopefully understands why it should be valued. What goes around can come around. It's best to take some caution.
Nice.
So basically just going to kind of keep drilling in on, like, Aegis' whole thing is, if we do bad deeds to others, that could come around to us. Like, a bad reputation means people are going to treat us as ruthless bandits, and that could stymie us quite a bit.
Leaves in karma.
And also, yeah, Aegis just generally doesn't want to be seen as bloodthirsty, doesn't like that side of the business. Evil onto evil
Gotcha.
isn't really something he enjoys. So this one... So he's basically going to be trying to focus on, like, bringing Azora to have a better image of herself and, you know, just take a bit more caution in how others are handled, even if they are evil. Axe saw good in someone neither me nor Azora could see. Where did that come from? I think I've tried to make it more general, because we didn't really go into where did that come from, but it's like, Aegis has seen enough of Axe to know that he does, even if he's gruff about it, he does good by people, so... Axe has lost his past, but hasn't lost his soul. I should find out where his goodness comes from, if only to help it and not tread on his toes. This one I actually quite like. This one I think is decent. Axe doesn't listen, he acts before he thinks, if he even does. When he started something, he won't stop until it's done, even if we're yelling not to. We need to get him to respect patience. Probably not going to happen. So, Axe is a force of nature, it's undeniable, but he isn't blind to reason. Next time he goes into a rage, I'll see if I can't give him some direction.
I like that, yeah.
So, I'm probably not going to fix or change the fact that Axe, when he flies into a rage, is full of rage and not really thinking things through all the way. So, hey, why not try and, ride the wave instead?
Try and aim him.
Yeah, basically, point him in a direction, point and shoot. And lastly, one more of Azora. Azora overextends easily. She puts the weight of the world on her shoulders when she ought not to. Not everything's our responsibility. Azora turns every bump into the road into a hill to die on. I'm glad she only takes jobs for the good of others, but I'll have to ask her to consult me over freebies going forward. Reputation doesn't pay for repairs.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
a good sentence to turning every bump in the road to a hill to die on. Did you come up with that by yourself? Is
No,
that
I
something
heard
everyone...
that. I heard that on a podcast.
Oh,
I
really?
got it.
Well, I remember when you said that, like, in the past, I thought that was really clever, and I thought, well, I think you're clever enough that I believed you came up with that.
So, should I go before Azora, because mine are pretty short?
Oh, Aegis has one other, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, the one
Does
with
he?
Nastria. I forgot to read that out.
Oh, an Astria bond.
Yeah, and that's basically just keeping that as a general goal.
Oh, okay.
Nastria needs confidence and experience. I can only give her experience. I'll have to lead her to her own confidence.
Gotcha. Okay. Axe, did you finish yours?
Yes, I accidentally pressed F5, so give me a second.
Okay.
There we go. So, let's start with the Aegis one. So my old one was Aegis doesn't want to do honest work, and this is back from when he didn't want to do honest work, and he wanted rather to argue with that fucker than just do the work. But it's changed to like Aegis is really getting this whole company rolling, and he pays fairly. But the question is, will he still like actually help people? We will just become basically mercenaries for hire.
I mean, we are literally
Well,
mercenaries.
I think it's
right?
more he's worried
yeah.
about we'll just
Yeah.
take on any old job if it pays well,
Yeah.
rather than helping the people.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah. What are his
Yeah,
I
priorities?
think maybe just
Yeah.
base it around like
Yeah.
the idea that don't
Yeah.
let Aegis go down a dark path.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, I just want to make sure his priorities are in order.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Zora actually has a kind of similar one with Aegis.
Alright,
a little
and,
bit, a little bit. So
What's another one? What are the other ones?
Okay. Yeah. Good fact is that so that has us in it. It does do something. Oh, it's like
that could use that could bring the
yeah.
actually,
It's good. Everybody. Neither of you want these.
Definitely.
Not-
Oh,
that had big changes for besides for going over the implied eyes of vengeance after recently maybe he was right after all. Alright. This one might think is interesting focus go in a very different direction. Previously I had I guess I need to prove that all day by one he'll figure because when it comes to it. I actually researched that a little. When Aegis talked to me about killing or going to you rationalize it in terms of money and reputation is really what motivates it, how you realize things. And then my last one, okay. So previously, Aegis is suffering to bear staff from early personally, Canadian, I've not respected the tragedy of Aegis something. At least my comrades I fighting alongside each other, not each other. That you know, like talking with Aegis, I do really just like the fact that we can summon else probably you know look at building and whatnot now and like that goes and you know so through that way like that's what probably means what was and didn't have to lose that access because Aegis didn't have to hold it as far as particular tragic.
Alright. Well, there we go. I guess how this
No, I actually didn't. I took bunkers, but I did anything with them. I like
Yeah.
didn't tell. I threw 8 stab a bear in the head.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. It does depend on where they're.
I believe so.
You didn't. Well, Aegis was using Aegis as bait. She did sort whatever format
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
And basically, what that in defense of lock.
The acts explore the world, learn location and culture.
excellent. And
Actually, did he?
Did he?
did he know what to say? I
About the spell, I can't remember.
No. mean, I would say no.
Holy shit, man.
The brushing.
That's what you know.
Yeah, so the important the world up's not.
Voting part of bar
Yeah.
running.
We overcome in Little Monster and
Yeah.
yes, you did. Dude, the Titans. Did we lose?
Yes, sorry too.
Oh shit.
That's true.
Yeah.
But all those old hammers.
There has this down in like just.
Yeah, but we loot them.
We
have
don't
one
know
That's
it's
like-
unbelievable.